You guys all set? Okay. So as folks have seen, Police Jacobson earlier today turned himself into Connecticut State Police, and they arrested him for larceny. I was just reading the warrant, and as I imagine you all have been reading it too. I haven't fully digested all of it, but it appears that the number stolen is higher than $10,000. And it appears that it's $81,000 currently of misappropriated funds or missing funds. In addition, $4,000 from the Police Athletic League as well. You know, in many ways, what do you say, right? It's shocking. Clearly, in the warrant, it outlined some severe issues with gambling, and it's a very sad day for the city to see a chief who was beloved by so many people arrested for a theft of public money and also money that was intended for children. I think there's a couple of things that are important to point out. One is I'm grateful to the Connecticut State Police and the state's attorney's office for acting very quickly. We have been cooperating with them all along, and as far as investigations goes, they were very thorough in what the portions that we saw of the investigation and quick to move forward with the arrest. My understanding is, even though Chief Jacobson has been arrested, the investigation continues because while they've looked back several years, there may be other information that comes available as this case moves forward. Second thing I'd point out is that our police department acted quickly when the three assistant chiefs became aware of the issue. They confronted the chief, and when the chief confessed to them, they immediately contacted our chief administrative officer, who brought in me, and we, within hours, shared that information with the public. While nobody knew about this theft, when we found out about it, we acted very quickly. And the third thing I'll say is that the work goes on, and the spirit of New Haven community policing continues. While Chief Jacobson was the chief of police and did something that was very wrong, there are hundreds of people within the New Haven Police Department that continue to do good work on behalf of the community, and we're proud of that work that they continue to do. I think that's it, but do folks have any questions?
Yeah, so obviously you said it first thing. The number much larger than what you had anticipated. So talk a little bit about, I mean, for lack of a better term, that sticker shock as you kind of go over this paperwork today.
Yeah, so honestly, I didn't know what to anticipate. And what we've shared with you all is just what Chief Jacobson told us, but I think from the beginning, we really didn't know how deep this went. Chief Jacobson initially said he stole $10,000, and clearly the number is much, much higher. It's also, I think, almost hurtful that there was $4,000 stolen that was intended for kids. You know, that shows a level of judgment that's shocking. So, you know, we're digesting the information ourselves, similar to you all, because we have not been a part of the investigation. But it's, you know, it's pretty shocking to see the numbers.
You obviously touched on it too. So many police officers in your, the New Haven department do so many good things while this is a bad apple. What is your message to community members who are sitting here disappointed and let down?
Yeah, so I think a number of things. When we find out about something, we respond, and that's been clear since I've been mayor in every incident of any sort of police-related issue, or other issues with city employees, where we respond and share that information publicly, because while there's thousands of people that work for the city of New Haven, when we identify a problem, we respond to it. We do everything we can to make the right decisions to hold people accountable. And I hope people realize that that even extends up to the level of police chief, if necessary. And in this case, that's exactly what happened. And the second thing is that people should feel trust in our police department. I mean, I just saw a half an hour ago a police officer jumping a car out front of City Hall. Like our police officers are there serving the community, helping the community, and my hope is that people will see that the fact that we hold even the chief of police accountable when there's wrongdoing will reinforce the trust that the public has in us, that everyone needs to abide by the law, and we take that really seriously.
Do you guys have clarification now on how long this has been going on?
I skimmed the warrant, so I have about as much information as you do. I'm going to go back and digest the warrant in a lot more detail, but clearly it has been going on for longer than about a month, which is what the initial thing that Chief Jacobson said, or the timeline that Chief Jacobson shared with us.
Mayor, do you anticipate changes to the PAL program and how those funds are handled now?
Yeah, so my understanding is that after the initial information about Chief Jacobson came out, PAL's working to strengthen some of their accountability too. It's a separate 501c3 from the city, and so we don't have purview over PAL. Chief Jacobson was on the board of PAL, which is typical of PAL programs out there. But it's more, for their board to determine what kind of changes that they need to make to ensure that there's not this kind of issue in the future as well.
It's clear that the city acted quickly upon realizing that there was a problem, but this alleged theft took place over 2 years. It involved multiple fines, multiple oversight measures, and given that, do you think that in this case, someone else in city government failed besides former Chief Jacobson?
I think that's why we're bringing in PERF, and that's why we have initiated this temporary confidential informant program to ensure this type of thing doesn't happen again, and to make sure that there's more levels of accountability and different people that ensure that they are auditing programs. I think that the particular issue with this program is that it was related to cash, and that's something that there are very few other programs in the city where people are handling cash, but it's certainly something on my mind to make absolutely sure that those programs, the oversight in those programs is really tight.
Is there $85,000 missing from the two funds in question, or has some of that been replaced? Like, do you know what the status is right now of where that money is?
Again, I just read the warrant, so these are the same questions that I'm asking myself, and we're going to be working with our team to, now that the state police have kind of released parts of their investigation, identify what happened.
Do you personally think that Chief Jacobson should go to jail for this, or what does accountability from him look like to you?
I think he needs to be held accountable, especially because of his high level. I mean, how do I say he should not go to jail, right? We every day arrest people in the community for different violent crime, theft, and hold them accountable. The justice system will, take its course, and the state police will be pursuing this case with the state's attorney's office, but I think that there needs to be an appropriate level of accountability for the theft, but I think beyond the theft, the damage of trust that the community had in someone that had a lot of power and influence. Other questions? Okay, thanks everybody.